I didn't really want to be a downer today, but lately it feels like I've been unable to escape that feeling. So, uh, I wouldn't really say this is my last resort, but kind of feels like it's getting close. Um, Kind of starting to feel like Alice in Lake Mungo. It's like feels like. Anyway, I basically just decided to stream because uh, I just don't really know what to do. Um, I know what I want to do generally, like for the future. You know, I make a lot of videos on movies, not just because I like movies, but because I want to make movies. Um, I want to direct, I want to write, uh, but it's hard to do that where I am, and it's even harder when you're broke, when you don't have any money. Um, and it's like everything that I've done the past decade, you know, all the things I feel like I've gotten better at, it seems like it's not really amounted to anything. Um, it seems like I can't get any closer to doing what it is that I want to do. I can't even reliably find just enough money just to pay for the stuff that I got to pay for, let alone for the future, for like, let alone for doing the things that I want to do. And the problem that I'm having is I don't really feel like there's any, it doesn't feel like there's any path forward, you know, like it's just this day after day after day. Like I don't feel any sort of, there doesn't seem to be some end to the tunnel. It just seems like it's, the tunnel just is. It just is one long tunnel that goes on forever. If I could just get one thing, like one something, maybe things would be different. I don't really know. Like it's like if I had some way to have like like if I could find some editing work, or I don't even want to say if my channel could like do really well, because that seems at this point to me that's so, it just seems so random. Like whether a video does well or doesn't is so random, and it seems to me at this point you just have to make a lot of videos. Like that's the solution, is to just make as many videos as you can and just hope that eventually one pops off, and then you get momentum. I don't really know how. I don't know. I just don't really know what the solution is, like what I'm supposed to do to get to where I want to go. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I just can't, like, it's like every time I try to, like, I get some kind of thing going with one person, it just like stagnates. It like falls apart after like a week or a day, you know. And then if I get it with someone else, the same thing happens, and then the same thing happens. I just don't see any like end to it. It just seems like I'm gonna be stuck at the same spot that I'm in now forever, you know. And I'm sure a lot of people feel this way. I mean, it's not really unique to me, but I can only talk about how I feel. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just hoping somebody has some kind of answer. Like I would love to make like my plan was to make YouTube videos for a while, just be able to not even make a lot of money, just a little bit, just enough to live off of that. And then I could start to use that to get to where I want to be in other areas. But I don't even think I can do that. Like I'm not even confident that I can do that. So I don't really feel, I don't know. I don't feel confident about anything forward. And so I'm basically just doing this to see if there is anything. If you all have any sort of suggestion for what I could do, because I mean, it could just be more of this, what I've been doing, you know, come up with a video idea and then make a script for it and then record it and then edit the video and then hope that it does well and then hope that I can get some money off of it and then hope that, you know, but it just isn't a very reliable way of operating. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should stream more often or something. I don't know. I just can't really. I can't really think of what I'm supposed to do. The thing that really frustrates me is I made, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know that back in 2022, I think it was 2022, I created Survivor Scale. And I felt really good about that because it solved a lot of the recurring problems that I have with YouTube, which is it's really hard to come up with ideas for videos. I mean, I can do it, but like I try to come up with like good ideas. I try not to just come up with any idea that just, you know, or the first idea that comes to mind, because there's so many videos. It's so easy for someone to you know, to throw out a video. And I just want, I like, that's why a lot of my videos tend to not be very long, is because I want to make it to where, like, I'm not just trying to make it make the video as long as possible. I try to make the video, I want to have a clear point to the video, you know, and I want to have a clear point to the video, and I want like you to have something to take away from it. Like, this is this cool thing that I thought of, and then here's what the video is about, and then that's it. Rather than try to like pad it out to 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Here's like 50 examples of the same thing. I try not to, you know, and it's not to say that every video that's 30 minutes is just, you know, unnecessarily long. I don't know. And so with Survivor Scale, I thought that it was good because, you know, I could apply the same basic gimmick to a bunch of different movies. I could talk about the things that I like about the movie, the things that I don't like about the movie, the characters, and, you know, and I didn't have to come up with a new idea every time. And it brought me to new types of movies, and I haven't done it long enough to where I could really cover a lot of the movies that I haven't seen. But I spent so long, like when I first came up with the idea, it was very simple. And if you watched it when I first made it, when I made the first one for The Thing way back in 2022, if you watch that one, and then you go and watch the one I did on the actual Survivor Scale channel, the most recent one, Saw 2, I mean, it's night and day. Like the difference, I think I've improved so much as a content creator, but as a you know, just like, I don't want to say artist, but, you know, just someone who makes videos. I think I've improved a lot, and I don't necessarily regret my time working on Survivor Scale. It's just because, like, I think I got so much better with After Effects and so much better with motion graphics and stuff like that. But spending so much time on there kept me away from this channel where, you know, I could have been growing here. You know, there's a lot of ideas that I came up with that I didn't make videos on. And I think if I had continued with this channel would be a lot further along. But the reason I didn't was because I thought that Survivor Scale would take off. You know, Survivor Scale to me, like, I constantly was trying to improve it. You know, in a lot of ways, the fact that it wasn't as successful as I was hoping it would be early on, I actually kept telling myself, okay, well, the reason it's not successful, maybe this could be a good thing. You know, the fact that it's not successful means that it forces me to keep innovating. It forces me to keep finding new ways. Well, why isn't this video doing well? It's on me. It's my fault. You know, the reason it's not doing well is because of something I did. I'm not going to blame the viewer. I need to improve something. I can improve the graphics. I can improve the pacing. I can improve the audio quality. I can improve the you know, whatever. I'm trying to improve whatever I can improve. And if you go and you look at that first video on this channel, and then you look at the latest video on the other channel, you'll see, like, I would like to think that I've improved so much. And and you know, taking this time away from the channel, I've not quit. You know, to keep that, I've definitely not quit. I've just taken a step away from it to work on this channel. But I just needed to see, like, a different perspective, just to have some time away from it, just so I can see it. And there's still problems that I think, you know, looking at it now, there's things that I would like to improve and like to change. And when I do step to it again, when I do start making videos or Survivor Scale videos again, there's things that I think that they'll be even better. But I still feel like I can watch those videos, even having seen them, even though I made them. And sure, I can point out a lot of the problems with the videos, but I think that I can still find a lot of things that I did well. And, you know, I've had a lot of people, or I've asked a lot of people about, like, well, why isn't this doing well, or why isn't this doing better? And some people will say, well, maybe the videos aren't good enough, and I can handle that one, because there's always something that's something that I can improve on. But if someone tells me that the concept is just too small, that it's just too small of a niche, well, to me that can't be true, right? Like, to me that just can't be true, because, you know, I'm not saying I'm better than the kill count, but I don't see any reason why the kill count can have such a large audience, but I can't have any work. Like, I mean, how can I can only have like 1,000 views on a video, 400 views on a video, 200 views on a video? You know, like, what is it? The thumbnails? Maybe. Is it the if you want to send a donation, I really appreciate it. But there's actually, I think, a donation link in the description, which is probably actually better, because it's not through YouTube, so YouTube won't take the money, or take like a portion of the money. But if the super chat's not working, I'm not really sure. Yeah, the donation link, I think, is actually better. But I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I mean, because when I was working at like a full-time job somewhere else, I was only able to get out one video a month, one Survivor Scale a month, because they just take that long. Like, I don't think, like, when people say, like, oh, this must be a lot of work, like, those videos take a lot of work. They take a lot of time, and I'm pretty inefficient with the way that I do them. But I mean, if you oh my, like, they take so much time, and when you have to work as much as I was working, it's so long. It's too long. It's like I could barely get out one video a month, and I would be so tired, and then to do all that, and then to still only get 200 views, it's crushing. Like, it's really crushing. And it's not like I'm hoping for a 10 million views a video, you know. But if I'm only getting 100, 200, 300 views, I mean, that's just not gonna cut it. Like, I can't do that. And like I said, I haven't quit, but I have to figure out what it is that I need to do with it. And I'm just not sure what that is yet. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I do think I can maybe stream more on here. Although that's kind of hard because I only have a laptop, and it's a pretty good laptop, but it's not really like I can either stream like right now and it's fine, or I can play the game on my laptop. But when I stream and try to play the game, that's where you run into some trouble. So I don't know. I wanted to stream Resident. I was streaming Alien Isolation on my other channel, but I was hoping I wanted to, but I didn't really. I haven't streamed on there in like 2 months. I do want to stream Resident Evil on this one, but yeah, YouTube is definitely not consistent. It's very inconsistent. I don't know. I mean, I'm just not really sure what there is for me to do. I'm really trying to get an editing job somewhere, but that's even more impossible than YouTube, apparently. But I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, but if I look at YouTube as just a hobby, then I don't think I would make any more videos, honestly. Yeah, I at least need to. It's not necessarily that I think of it as a job at the moment. It's more like if I were to think that it would never be a job, then I wouldn't make another video. Yeah, like I enjoy making videos, but not enough to where that's the only like I could just do that and then that be it. Like no. If I'm gonna do something and not get paid and know that at no point am I, because I do have hobbies. Like I do things that I know I'm not gonna get paid for now or ever. I like to play basketball. I like to draw. I like to, you know, but I like to write. But but with YouTube is just too much work to, at least for me, to where if I thought that at no point I would ever get paid for it, I don't think I would do it. Yeah, I would probably never do it again. Hmm. I do wonder if I could stream Resident Evil though. I think I could, but I think it'll be really stuttery. I think it'll be challenging. Like it won't. Because I honestly want to play it. I kind of want to play it. I just think it's gonna mess up so much. It's gonna freeze and you know. Hmm. Well, I think I might try that. I think I might try to stream it and just see how it goes. It probably won't stream very well, but at least it'll be something. Um, I think I'm gonna do that. Get off my soapbox and stream for, I don't know, see how long I can do it. Resident Evil 4, the remake. It's the only one I got. Well, I actually have a. Well, it's the only one I have on that I can play on here. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. At least for a little bit, maybe like an hour. But I appreciate anyone who watched this, and I definitely appreciate anyone who watches my videos because it's especially when you comment like that's very I do read all the comments, so it does mean a lot. Especially people who watch the virus scale. That's probably the main one. It's like if you watch those videos, I really appreciate that because those take so much work, and I always try to improve them as much as I can. So, all right, but all right, okay. Thanks for watching.